Keeping venomous reptiles is an unforgiving hobby, requiring proper training and lots of experience. One simple mistake can be the difference between life and death. Remember, the most venomous snake in the world is the one that just bit you. There are no venomous snakes with training wheels. Just because you see viperkeeper handle snakes a certain way does not mean you should try it too.
Hey, bud. You know, someone wanted to buy this little turkey, but I decided not to sell him. I sold the other one because this one has such a great, difficult, feisty attitude, and it seems to be very curious too. So I decided to hold on to him. So funny. I do like to hold on to the ones that have attitude. I really seem to like those more than the runners. You know, working up in size, bud. This one is a little bit larger. You don't care. He's so fun to feed. I have to be careful that I don't power feed him and get him to grow large really fast, because if he has this sort of attitude now, when he gets to be about 3 feet, I'm going to be running like a little girl from the room, I can tell. Well, that one's got a little bit of meat on it, huh? Quite a bit of substrate with that, didn't you, bud, huh? See, now normally you would think, well, gee, I'll just wash that out with sprayed some water. But you really can't tell when he's got his windpipe open. And it would be really bad if you sprayed water in there and got it down his windpipe. I mean, everybody out there in the audience knows what it's like to choke and get water down their wrong pipe when they're drinking or something. Well, I wouldn't want to do that to a little snake because, you know, it's just not a nice thing. And here's the coward of the week. Cowering in the back of your cage, huh? I put him in to breed with the mother of all death adders across the way, not the female he was with earlier in like December, where he did the job and I got him out of there. He just didn't even want to hang out with this female. Come on, you still deserve something to eat, or are you so embarrassed you don't want to eat? Oh, well, thanks for that, okay. Okay. He's really embarrassed. Okay. Okay. Alright, I'll leave it. It's unusual for him to refuse food, but he's embarrassed. Yeah, he'll get something. Chomp. Little Mexican green rattlesnake. I'm sorry, I want to get that. I've got to buy one of those lasers that uses a UV frequency of light, so I can just vaporize those little friggin' flies as soon as I see them, like a death ray. Problem is, they're expensive. They're like $400, and I can't really justify it for the fun of frying flies. Uh-oh. That's something you better hurry up because she's coming.
Where's mine? Where's mine?
I actually caught you trying to screw her yesterday. Maybe we'll get some fertile eggs out of her eventually.
Boy, that'd be nice. They're so pretty. Are you doing your job or are you shooting blanks?
No water in the water dish until further notice, because she'll lay her eggs in the water dish. We should, keep tabs on them, and here and here. But these guys are generally, okay to squeeze bottled water. Another. You got one in your mouth. Just relax.
I want his too. Mine. They're all mine.
Oh, easy. You're gonna arch your back, huh? I know. I'm not trying to take your food.
You're chewing it sideways. That's why it's so much trouble. She's really struggling. Well, it just gives the male a chance.
Well, that's just it. Hey, leave her alone. You can have that one. Here. Okay, you got it. Just leave the boy alone. I don't like that look in your eye there, miss. No, that's all for now. That's all for now.
But he got more.
No, there's no more. No more tonight. Leave him alone. He's got his toothpick there. I know. I know. That's all. The cupboard's bare.
Oh.
That's all for tonight.
Oh, look at that. That's pathetic. Please.
She's gonna eat the mail now. You dummy, get away from her. I'm trying to save you from being bitten. Okay, watch this guy. This guy can really come out of that cage. Oh, I see a fang. Well, that's not very good. That's pretty rude. I guarantee you it's dead. Here. Oh, he'll eat it. It's just that I would really prefer to have his lips around that rat before I go for that that fang that I see. Must have removed the cage shield.
He's really watching you.
Yeah, I know, I see that. That's the problem. Yeah. No, oh, stop it. Don't be a dweeb. You're actually intimidated. It's like this little prize that they set there on the floor. Come and get it. Okay. You can eat that. Do you smell rats, bud? Look at that.
Nice. I'm gonna put something behind it so that it focuses. There we go.
A little small for a necklace, but you could find it in an amulet at some point or another. Hi, Pogo. Are you hungry? Oh, you absolutely are hungry. You absolutely are hungry. Give Pogo some more antibiotic. Oh, well, Mr. Brown can have one of these. Hi, Mr. Brown. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There you go, bud. Is that a happy camper? God, you can even tell from here that he's a boy. He is just Mr. Macho. Big package, Mr. Brown. He's not going to come forward. You ate yesterday, Mr. Colette. Elvis, you ate 5 yesterday, so get out of my face. This guy who's really hungry, I should not have a problem. Are you in there? I know you're in there because there is no light fixture. Come on. Are you in shed? You've eaten in shed, huh? You're just really pissy because you're back in here. Come on. Use your tongue, dummy. There you go.
Miniature Mr. Brown.
Yes, or actually this I think is a female, so it's in...
Mrs. Brown.
Yes, a miniature Mrs. Brown. You know, at some point I gotta figure out how to get her to ovulate and get Mr. Brown, other than putting a muzzle on him from trying to bite and eat her. So we could have some baby brown snakes.
Just what everybody needs.
Well, okay. These are not brown snakes, they're actually black snakes. That's one weird thing about how the Australians named their snakes. The black snakes are actually brown snakes, and the brown snakes are actually black snakes, and vice versa. It's really confusing, even to me.
Well, that's just silly.
Yeah, the red-bellied black snake is actually in the brown snake family, and
Okay.
the eastern brown snake is in the black snake family.
Wow, he's really chowing down on, or she is really chowing down on that.
Oh yeah, she likes geckos. She's been eating most everything that I've given her. Up until the point that she disappeared in the light fixture. Now I am going to, yes, I know you see what I'm doing. I am actually trying to grab a piece of substrate. Okay, okay.
Never mind.
Yeah, just leave it alone.
When you sneeze, it lunged. Silly perk.
It's a toad. What can I say? Alright, well let's go across the hall and see if that other guy wants to eat this. I'm sure he will. And then let's break out some mice for some other customers. Oh, let me get let me get this eastern brown snake, which is actually in the black snake family. What? You didn't eat? I am shocked. I am really shocked you didn't eat that, huh? Well, that's fascinating. In the past, I put her in there, and she's made quick work of the mice. Huh? Come on, girlie. You're okay. You're okay. She's actually a very, very nice animal. She's pretty relaxed. Right now, she's cool, which is very helpful. But she can be exceptionally lightning fast when she wants to be. Like right now. Come on, relax. Relax. Here you go. Not up the hook. Go back into your home. Go ahead. I'm sorry I disturbed you, but normally you'll eat for me in the bucket so you don't go to war with the male. All right, I'm gonna.
That's a lucky mouse, at least for the moment.
Well, it's not so lucky. There's certainly. Let me think for a second. Hey, here's the boy. He's like, where have you been? He's looking for something else.
Yeah, you can put it in there for me. I'll take it. Oh, thunk.
He's always dropping in like that. It's really scary when I've got the door open and he goes funk right in front of me. Hi, I know I see you. Who else?
Here, there he goes. Jeez.
They're really, really fast snakes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how the black mamba has the record for being the fastest snake. It never raced against one of these eastern brown snakes, which are really in the black snake family, but just to confuse things. Well, you know, initially when I was live feeding these guys earlier, I put the first mouse in, and they went roundy round and roundy round, and held up short of biting each other. So I pulled the female out, threw the mouse in the bin, put the female in the bin, and thought she would immediately eat it. But apparently not. Now, who would like this mouse? Well,
These two are so entertaining.
you are really, really lucky up until the time that I throw you in with the saw scale paper. You know, it's the only male and female combination I've ever seen do male combat over a mouse. They'll actually, you know, try to pin each other and outmaneuver one another for the mouse. Very strange. Whoops. All right. Well, let's go next door and hand this guy off. Hello, you two. How you doing? Well, my friend, it's time for you to go off into the big world and make some babies. I know you want a gecko right now, but I don't have one. I gave you a drink of water so you'd have some water in your system for the road. Now, we saw that the cobras gave me a hard time. Well, I'm pretty certain that he is going to give me an even harder time. For some reason, well, he's an arboreal, so that makes life all the more difficult. So we will try something just because I like experimentation. I don't know if it will work. Probably not. We have to try.
I think he knows something's up.
You know, you and I are in full agreement. These are not dumb animals. They know when something is not routine. Hi, bud. Come on. Come on. Well, at least we don't have to worry about spitting. Come on. Come on. Come on. You know, prehensile tail. Come on.
Look at that beautiful color.
I don't want to go in the bag. Well, do my eyes deceive me? Do we have an easily bagged wet tar island pit viper? Gotta make sure I stay below that little hole there.
Oh, yeah. Mm.
This is why we double bag things. Sorry, bud. I'm sorry to see you go. You know, one of my babies. But he's going off to where there's a female waiting for him. Okay. And it's a little snug, but snakes like snug. I know my snake does. Okay. And we'll give him the deluxe bag.
Oh, I'll miss coming in and having him lunge at the glass when I come by.
Well, you know, it's sort of a feeding lunge.
Of course. Letting me know he's there and hungry.
Yes, indeed. Well, that was remarkably easy.
Yes.
Getting him out of the cage was the difficult part.
Hold on.
Yep, that's a wrap. Off they go into the big world.